since Spacies is powered by the Ministry of Retro Gaming. Final Fight CD on the Mega CD.
Since Spacies.
G'day invaders, welcome to Sin Spacies, and we are taking a look at Final Fight CD. Yes, CD was a big deal back in the day, and I'm joined by Sebastian.
What's going on, guys?
And he has never seen Final Fight, or at least he's not
familiar with it
at all.
I am not familiar with this console whatsoever. So to me right now, looking at this thing, it's unreal.
So he's seen the Mega CD running for the first time, and I had to explain to him that this copy that I've got is actually an import, so I couldn't just run it straight without an adapter. So I had to buy this CDX Pro to get it to bypass the security. This is what we used to have to do back in the day to get around grey importing issues and whatnot.
Could you imagine though, fast forward that to today, right? I go to the shop and buy a game. Oh, by the way, you got to spend another $80 to buy this adapter to get said game to work. Like, could you just get that in your head for a second? It'd be an uproar.
Ironically though, I think that the
was this the only game that required this adapter?
No, because I couldn't wait for the local version to come out.
Oh.
So I went out and what I'm talking about here is the Sega CD release. This is Mega CD for the US, and yeah, it was imported from America, and I just couldn't, like I said, wait for the Australian version to come out.
So you bought that, and then that gave you the ability to.
And I had to buy that to run it. Which is good that I have this though, because it allowed me to play all these other non-power releases, such as Luna, Wrestling, and Batman. They were the only 4 games that I ended up buying to make this work with it. The ironic thing is though, I think that this version here is now worth less than the power version that I was not holding out for.
Oh, so you shot yourself in the foot. Hindsight though, guys. Hindsight, guys.
But there's a couple of small differences between this and the Japanese version, which I do want to track down the Japanese version. There's a bit of censorship in this. Stupid censorship. Like, instead of them the girls wearing bikinis, they're wearing bike shorts.
Oh, that's no fun.
I
want to see some 8-bit booty, man. Come on. Sorry,
16-bit.
16-bit.
With scaling and rotation.
I'm sorry, guys.
So something else that he also had not caught onto until it started playing was that it's got actual music and speech. So that was something that tripped you up when you first seen it.
Yeah,
running.
I mean, to me, it's just so common, I suppose. But even when this one started, I was like, holy cow, it's actually got real voices. Like, there's actual voice acting in the game.
So it was, I think when Mega CD came out, it was like the beginning of the breaking point between old style, just raster graphics and whatnot, to proper big productions with orchestrated music and speech and voice acting.
It really shines through. You can tell, like, even though we haven't actually started to play it yet, you can already tell that it's good.
Which I think we should get into it, yeah?
Yes.
Right,
quite a popular style of game back then.
It was huge.
Yeah?
Yeah, Streets of Rage was Sega's answer to it.
Okay.
And that was, in some people's opinion, better. But this is the game that kind of triggered that whole sort of genre.
Because you don't see many like this anymore. You really don't.
They're coming back though on Switch. There's a few good beat 'em ups on Switch, but they're not large budget ones.
The only one that comes to mind that I remember in recent history playing is Fighting Force on the PlayStation 1. This just reminds me of Fighting Force.
That's an old. Okay.
But I haven't seen anything since then. So if you guys have seen anything, please let me know. But I haven't seen anything like it since.
You gotta remember that.
Okay, is this like Battletoads where I can hit you and it does damage?
I think you can hit me, so just keep the hell away.
You take the top then. I don't know what I'm doing. You know what's funny? There's a game mode in Tekken 3 on PS1 that is exactly like this.
Oh, yeah.
You can
That's
pick
right.
a Tekken character
You can take
and you roll
and then just
through
go
and just
side scrolling.
Yeah, and just stomp.
If you press 2 buttons at once, you do an attack, but you do lose life when you use it.
That's not. Oh, sorry, dude.
Thanks, man. That's alright. I'll go over and get some grub here.
How do you pick that up?
Actually, no, that wasn't. You just press it. Yeah, you can press the button.
Oh, die. You can finish it with me.
What was that for?
Sorry.
And if you jump and press down while attacking, he does a different kind of kick. Which is handy if you want to then go into a grab. Oh, I wanted to get the bin.
What happened? Oh, cutscene.
Yeah, cutscene. This was a cutscene back then, was just moving you from A to
It's
B.
surprising. The graphics actually, I mean, they're old, but they're not that bad.
Yeah, so because it was on CD, it allowed them more frames of animation.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh, look out.
And stabby stuff.
Oh, I lost it straight away.
We're just pummeling him on
Bro, this big Santa Claus, man. He's got heaps of health. Bill Bull. Die.
So that flickering is actually meant to be there. That's the light flickering in the house.
Ah.
Not in the house. We're in a truck, aren't we? I don't. Yeah, no, we're in a warehouse.
To be quite honest, I don't know.
No, we're in a warehouse. Okay.
So
I'm back out again.
Apart from the voice acting and obviously the music, what else made this game, in your opinion, stand out?
The fact that it was such large graphics for the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the players don't look really small, which is something that they did improve upon with
There is quite a number of definition.
Streets of Rage 2 allowed bigger sprites compared to Streets of Rage 1, which I like. Streets of Rage 1, the music is awesome in that game, but this just allowed more arcadey style graphics.
Soundtrack to it.
Yeah, it reminds me of I don't know.
Jackie Chan.
I was gonna suggest Steve Seagal. They're walking into the warehouse. Something's not quite right.
Real lame close up, and it's just this gangster music playing in the background. Jeez, this fella doesn't want to die.
And he's gonna call out some mates.
Oh no!
This is the first time I've played this in 2 players in a long time.
It's. Oh, I'm dead. It's like Battletoads, very challenging. It's just hard to not hit you.
Yeah, there's no way of turning friendly fire off, which kind of sucks. You might want to move out of the way. I know.
I'm just beating.
I've got a knife to chuck at him. That's all.
Oh, do you? All right.
Yeah.
Go. Oh, that was so anticlimactic.
Hey!
How do I chuck it?
If
Oh, I chucked it
you
again.
wait for me to get out of the way. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
It's like
dude.
playing with a 5-year-old. What do I do? Button mash.
Oh, just quietly, we were in the subway before. That sign says subway.
I know, we're going to the subway.
Oh, right.
We're going from left to right, like all arcade games back then did. So see how she's wearing the bike pants? In the arcade, she's wearing like really skimpy shorts. And they took that out because they thought maybe it was going to be a little too provocative.
They should play Dead or Alive. Obviously, I know that was now back.
No, it wasn't. Actually, you're right. And yeah, the music, we've got it down low because we don't want the audio stuffing up, but that music is super cool for the time. It was better than the arcade. The arcade version actually had a decent soundtrack considering it was just not CD based music at all.
You know, there's one game like this that we did own on my Super Nintendo. The Ninja Turtles one. Me and my cousin used to just absolutely that and Power Rangers, man. Power Rangers was my jam when I was a kid.
Turtles in Time was awesome on the Super Nintendo.
This and Power Rangers, man. Oh,
and also this is a little detail, but see the pipe? See how it's moving around like
as you're walking?
It's rotating it. And I know that sounds like such a small detail now, but they were just trying to show off the fact that the Mega CD had scaling and rotation.
Well, even you look at when you're punching the enemies, the animations, they'll move.
And
with
the
the
knife,
punches.
when the knife gets flinging up in the air, it's rotating the knife.
Oh man, I'm taking them all on. Oh no, biker shorts got me. Sorry. Sorry. I'm stabbing.
You let her go, and then you proceed to kick me in the head.
Okay, old mate's down with the chains. Even the colours too. Like, look at old mate's jeans.
There's more details because, like I said, they had more memory to throw around with adding details to different shades.
But why do I get the feeling that this was every musclehead's outfit back in the day? Big tight-ass white shirt, stonewashed jeans, and white sneakers.
Oh, acid wash was big. I had a pair.
I'm so glad I didn't grow up during that time frame.
I don't mind acid wash. I don't see.
Of
what
course
the
you don't.
The mullets I got an issue with.
Oh yeah, and the leg warmers. Come on.
It is frustrating as hell, this game. It was designed to make you keep reaching for your pocket to put more, quarters, as the Americans call it, or 20-cent coins. More platypuses in there. Yeah, come on, let's get this localized, please, shall we?
Dude, you're absolutely dominating over there. Each enemy has its own name too, which I find looks pretty cool.
Yeah, there's some funny ones.
Like Jay.
Andre.
His name is literally Jay.
Andore. He kind of reminds me of Andre the Giant. Yeah, that's it.
He does, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, you're dead. I've died twice just quietly.
No, it's all right. I'm just getting a sore back here carrying.
Oh, your shoulders are a bit sore. Even in the background, I've just noticed that it has
What?
writing on the train door.
Yeah, graffiti.
Whatever it
Hez-
says.
Hez
Des.
Des. It's probably one of the programmer's initials. There was a story about that too with Golden Axe, which is another side-scrolling beat 'em
I've
up.
seen that.
Yeah, in the background it says Deb, and no one knew what the hell that meant. Maybe they were thinking it was bed backwards. Deb was actually, I think, a programmer's initials. You fat bastard! Did you see what he just did?
Oh, crikey, man. Andre the Giant is demolishing me.
Oh man, it's like George Street here is just packed.
I need to...
I'm trying to pick up the knife.
Dude, I can't even stand up, eh?
Oh, life 2 down. She's gone.
Get rid of this freaking Flintstone looking bastard. He's just so much health, he's just a bullet sponge. Oh, you can run it into.
See, I never really got off on the soundtrack to this in the day, but now I appreciate it more because I realise how cheesy it actually is.
Oh, dude, it's bad.
It's good bad.
It's so
though.
bad that it's good.
Yeah, good bad.
It's like the Mortal Kombat movie. Actually, that movie's bad.
You don't like Mortal Kombat?
Man, the movie is horrendous.
Prepare yourself.
It's just the worst movie. Actually, you know what this sort of reminds me of right now? The Warriors.
So back in Commodore 64 days, there was a game called Renegade, and it had a setting where you're on a train like this. There was Double Dragon was probably the first. Just beat up on this guy.
He's blocking. That's a new
Yeah,
mechanic.
you gotta grab him. Oh, he's dead
Why
now.
can't he block?
Because that would mean that you
Oh God, Andre's back.
that takes your life up when you do
I
that.
know. I'm dead. Get that pipe if you can.
Can you get out of the way?
I don't even know when I am in the way and when I'm not, to be honest.
You seem like you've got it all in control now. But Yeah, Renegade was a big one. Double Dragon was probably the first big brawler game.
I have actually played that on a console.
You mean on the arcade? Because Double Dragon was an arcade game.
Did it come out on a home console?
Yeah, it came out on every console known to man. There was even an Atari 2600 version of it.
Are you gonna throw it in?
Oh, that took care of business. Alright. Stand clear, doors closing.
Town Hall.
The way Town Hall Station looks at the moment, it kind of looks like it anyway.
Oh, look out. Hey, I see what you mean there about the jump and then into the throw punch. Like they're punching in front. So you're telling me that each and every single one of these sounds we're hearing at the moment is being recorded by somebody? Like it's an actual someone's voice?
No, what you're hearing there though is actually digitized and sampled.
But in
but
terms
really
of the
badly.
before.
But those cutscenes with the voice acting is actually recorded to CD.
Okay.
Red Book, I think they referred to that. Did you see the slowdown? No, the Mega CD, which actually is not a slow processor for its time.
Get that me, dude. Get that me.
It actually had slowdown. There was a limit to what the console could do.
Alright, we're on my last life. We're in trouble here. You know, this is funnily enough, I'm actually really enjoying this game.
No, it's
a lot of
fun. Stupid fun.
It's just mindless crap.
Yeah,
Running from side to side,
mashing buttons,
beating up dudes with the name of dog.
Oh no, I need that.
Yeah, get it, man. Is there a way to get lives?
There is, yes. Points. Every time you get a certain amount of points.
Okay.
Remember scores, kiddies? Points?
That old chestnut. Oh, look out. Big wrestler.
I like how the background doesn't move.
Who's this bloke? Yoshimitsu.
So he is actually in Street Fighter. He's a Street Fighter character.
So, was this game out before Street Fighter came out?
It was before Street Fighter 2, from memory.
Okay. Okay. Get that.
But this character came out in Street Fighter 3 or no Alpha. One of the follow-ups. Oh, sorry, dude.
No, all good, man. Oh, I've just done the same thing to you. Sorry, I was trying to pick that up.
Pick up your sword, yes.
Oh, I grabbed him.
Turn around, nice.
So I've noticed he's
stay down below. I stay up top. You know, get what I'm saying?
Going down.
It is, but it's on a different.
It's all on you.
Press start. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
I like how the background crowd sound is on a loop, really small loop, and it's annoying.
I didn't actually notice that until you pointed that out. Yeah!
Out of the way.
Oh, sorry, mate.
He got his knife back, damn it. His sword.
Jesus, he hits like a freaking truck, man.
Gotta get that sword away from him.
I keep trying to go for it, and then he hits me. There we go.
Dude.
I'm getting his sword. Oh, there you go. Pick up that sword. There you go. Oh!
He's quick to grab it, isn't he?
Yeah, watch him, because he will do the dash now when he gets up. Yep, there you go.
I try to kick.
He does have a pattern, but it's... There you go. Yeah, bitch!
His name is Katana in this?
His name is Death.
His name is Katana. That's not right. Because Katana is a very Sega thing. Right, well, we did attempt to finish off Final Fight CD. And then the game crashed.
Before the fun bit. We didn't even get to blow up the car, guys.
No, that didn't happen. So we're going to leave it at that. But overall, what do you think of what you've seen of Final Fight CD?
I loved it. I actually liked... I was just saying off camera that I don't usually find older games fun because it's not a generation I grew up on. Saying that, though, this game is a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
1000 music CD sweeps entry, free Sega Vision subscription. What was Sega Visions? I don't remember that. Hot new game info, exclusive offers, and charter membership.
What happened to Jessica?
All yours when you register your Sega CD purchase. Do it today. That's just an advertisement.
Get on it, guys.
Get on it, yeah.
Get on it.
There's an address there. I wonder if you send something off there, what would happen? Use the card to the right to register. See, now you do it all online, but back then you had to actually fill out one of these and send it off to register. And I don't know, I never registered anything, to be honest. And on the back there's an ad for Afterburner Free, which apparently really sucks. I never played it. And something that I learned, I've never done this, you can actually pirate games for the Mega CD really easily and then just run it normally, like as if it was a legit game.
Jessica was kidnapped.
Would that stop it from crashing, maybe?
I don't know about that. I don't understand why it crashed like that. It's usually a pretty reliable games console, that one. But there's a connection on the side that you can see there on the right where the Mega Drive actually joins up with the CD unit. That's super sensitive. If I only move it or touch it, it can actually disconnect it and cause it to crash. Another thing that was really annoying is that there was no battery backup from memory, so that if you got a high score, it didn't save it, which kind of sucks because the Mega CD actually does have
Save capabilities.
It does it can save data. Yes.
So it has an inbuilt.
It has an inbuilt. So this is the stupid thing, right? Was this came out before PlayStation? PlayStation then came out and forced everyone to buy the
Stupid memory cards. 8 meg memory card.
And it wasn't even 8 meg. It was
4.
It was not even.
Because we had a 4, we had an 8 and a 16. We had the 16 one. It was like this freaking big. It was
super tiny. But the Saturn had inbuilt memory just like the Mega CD did because they learnt from that. But yet the Sony PlayStation won that battle because they just had the guy come up and say $299. And the Saturn was $399
when it came out.
Yeah, but what they didn't tell is that extra 100 you had to buy the memory cards. You had to buy a game. You didn't get a game with the PlayStation.
No, you actually didn't.
No, it was one of the first consoles I think from memory to do that.
We bought 4 games. We got FF7, Frogger, Total Number 1, and Destruction Derby.
A well-known crime.
There was a sequel to this though. Final Fight did eventually get a PlayStation release, and it's terrible. It is absolutely. It was like a walking, more of a not a left to right, but more of an open world type of brawler, and it was just terrible. It was absolutely pitiful. Such a shame.
Sometimes you just can't top the originals. They're just better off left.
No, they keep. What they do is they try to reinvent it and change it, and it's like, but that's not why we liked the original.
No.
So. Anyway, so I thought I'd just end with that little bit of trivia nonsense. We might have to touch the Mega CD later for a couple of games I've got up there. It's good a chance to just drag it out and show off a few games. Would you buy a Mega CD?
You know what? I would, hey.
I would.
But the only thing that I think would deter me from doing that now is the fact that you'd probably be spending the same amount, if not more, on the games. And for me to get my collection of games going, it'd be...
But as I said, you can.
But I would.
You can pirate them.
I would buy one and I would play it. It's a good console.
It's just got some super expensive games.
I prefer it to the N64. To be perfectly honest.
There's 2 games in particular that are very expensive. I own one of them, thank God. Snatcher.
Oh yeah, you were telling me before.
And the other game is called Kyo Flying Squadron, and that goes for like $800 more, $1,000 every time I see it on eBay. It's crazy. Alright, I'll leave it at that. My name's been Brian and I've been gaming since Spacies.
See you guys.
Thanks guys.
Since Spacies.